That enthusiasm over here, Tales from the Crib.
Oh man,
You weren't even ready for that.
you did that for real.
Yeah, we in this thing, man. Tales from the Crib, episode 16. That's how we coming. Pow.
And please remember to like, comment, subscribe on this. This is episode 16, Tales from the Crib, coming live.
Oh, look, we got moving animations.
From
You
your
need to
mother's
go
house.
like the video, subscribe, put your notifications, send to your mother, send to your sister, send to your father. Tales from the Crib from San Antonio, Texas. Do it all, people.
Please. And like always, I like to say, follow us on Twitter. You can follow me, Felix Supreme 305.
You can follow me at Papa O'Block.
And always remember, subscribe to this. You can always find us on IG.
Tales from the Crib 2.0. That's where we give you all the updates, all the feed, all the questions. We're going to start doing questionnaires for the content. So I'm going to start putting in questions on our Instagram so we could get even more feedback from our audience.
And also,
Wow, you did that very good, sir. I'm proud of
learning,
you. We are learning. We actually should have crystal clear audio this episode. I fixed the audio. I like that sneak peek. I fixed the audio, and I almost broke what we had everything set up. I didn't touch anything else, but for some reason it stopped working. This guy was about to try to fight me, but then I ended up coming through in the clutch, and I fixed everything, so we should have crystal clear audio with both of our voices coming through both sides. It was kind of cool doing it right and left, but it's kind of like a debate. But sometimes it's hard to hear in your car if the one speaker's far, or you know how that goes.
Gavin almost came on here with a black eye. Oh, my mama.
No, and then you would have went in a black bag.
Never that. But oh yeah, I forgot to say, follow us on Twitch. Tales from the Crib.
We might go live this next weekend. We're gonna we're recording this Sunday night. I know the week's coming up. You're gonna be getting this video Monday. But next weekend maybe we'll do our first live stream. I think we got enough followers. We're getting our count up. So you wanna do a check-in with that before we dive in?
Let's do a check-in real quick. Like, once again, follow us, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on YouTube.
Do it all, baby.
Right now, we coming up with, we getting the views, we getting subscribers, we coming, we running it up, we trying to get more, but we need y'all help. So please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And actually log into your account and sign in and follow us. But it looks like our latest video got 102 views in under a week. So that's pretty popping. That's pretty real. That's how we do it, people.
I was finna do the thing, but I didn't want to look stupid. But I ended up looking stupid.
It's just a normal day in the life for you. So
whatever. But what's
even crazier? Let's get into it.
Donda.
Donda. Daddy Yee, Daddy Kanye lazy.
Daddy Ye. He did it again.
He's your daddy.
Have you heard this album yet?
I heard half of it.
I heard it 4 times. And then when people that came to my house, I made them hear it twice. And it's like 27 songs. So they'll hear all day. I
didn't think it was anything great, but it's not my type of music. When I listen to rap, I like the music that gets you pumped up, that gym music, the music you put on the treadmill that makes you want to uppercut somebody. But this is, if you're hanging out with some friends, maybe you have a hookah, maybe you're having some beers, a little kickback, you could definitely throw this album on to some background music that's, maybe have it on medium volume. It's not going to overwhelm the conversation. You might, be like, oh, I like that song. But that's about it. That's what you're getting from it. It's background music, people. Elevator music.
And I play it every day. I have no problem with it playing in the background.
That's because you got an elevator mind.
Listen, it's levels to this. I'm smarter than you. Just don't be a hater.
Levels, you jumping?
What? Of course. Like leapfrog. Like that.
Someone please clip that and make it a GIF so it could go viral. It might be a new dance move.
Nah, but okay, so if you feel that way about Donda, what about, you ready for that new Drake?
Oh yeah, Certified Lover Boy. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's coming out on September 3rd. That's actually on my one sibling's birthday, so shout out to her.
And the beef's getting real heavy. So heavy that Kanye's changing his name to Ye.
Is it ye, yay,
Yeah, it
or
don't
is it
matter.
we?
You know, I really feel like he this is all he had. Like, I don't even think he's gonna change his name.
But the Drake fans weren't hearing it. They went to his OG Chicago home, and they said 44, 45 burnout. They said F, straight up F, Justin LeBoy. That's pretty much how every male feels.
Oh yeah,
If
we
we
don't mess
see
with
in
the little
Justin
boys. We
LeBoy,
don't mess with the little boys. We don't do
Justin
that over here.
LeBoy, I'm gonna take you out on sight. I'm tired of girls tweeting every word you say. You sound like a goofy. You look like a goofy. You can see these hands. Tales from the Crib, ass whooping edition.
But like we were saying, Certified Lover Boy supposedly coming September 3rd. So let's hope and pray it come out. You know, get us out of this slumber. You know,
You know,
cause
something better than elevator music.
you know something better than elevator music. You know, cause you know all my homies and all my scammers gonna listen to it. You know, shout out to the scammers.
Shout
We
out to
need y'all.
snitching on yourself.
I ain't snitch on nobody. I ain't snitch on myself. I don't know nobody. Listen. Episode 15, Jesse was faithful. Episode
Oh, SS
16.
Stone. Episode 16, Jesse J does community service.
What? I don't do no community
I
service
heard
over
that
here.
you were on Big Brother, Big Sister.
I was never one of
That
those.
you were a big sister.
Nah. Mm-mm. We
It's
ain't
okay. You know, you did the tea parties. You put on the dress. You did what you had to do.
for my community. For my community.
He's a stand-up guy. He's a stand-up guy, women. Hit us up on our Instagram, DMs. You can holler at
You know how
my
that
co-host.
single moms, 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 6 kids, you know, 3
The
baby
more the
daddies.
merrier.
You know, Jesse and Kevin love the kids.
You
We
know,
love
we
the
just
kids.
that means we got a full Power Ranger squad.
You
Ninja Turtles,
you don't
Power
want to see them
Rangers,
fight.
whatever you want. Yeah, I'm gonna make it like WWE, like NCW versus NWO. Is that what it was? Did I get it right?
WCW versus
Oh,
NWO. You almost
NCW.
got. You know,
Damn it.
I give you a little cool points, just a
I,
little
I
bit.
played it on 64. I used to love it. WCW versus NWO.
Mm-mm.
That was my jam. And I used to like to pull things out from like the bleachers because you could pull like a chair. You know, that's like your favorite move in fighting. This man likes to pull out chairs and beat people with chairs. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Oh
Um,
yeah, he deserved
that
it. He deserved
that might be a you know a Tales from the Crib episode when we get into our true San Antonio tales.
it. You know, true. For that was.
That's what happens when you grow up on wrestling. You smack people.
You know, sometimes people deserve to get smacked, but you know what's not good. You know, some
No,
people
but who
don't.
do you think's gonna win this beef? Do you think Drake's gonna outsell Kanye? Does that really matter?
Oh no, he's
What do you
not.
think's gonna happen?
No, Drake's not gonna outsell Kanye. Kanye is gonna like sell 1 million because everybody's waiting on this. Drake's gonna get a lot. You know, he's gonna have a harder album. We're gonna listen to it a lot longer. This is just like some elevator
We
music type stuff.
You know, we just talked like because we have conversations before the show on like things we want to hit on and things we want to make sure we talk about. We forgot to talk about our official sponsor, non-sponsor.
And I got one this time.
Oh look,
Twisted Tea.
sorry people, with your holographic cans.
I made sure I get double.
Only available at Tales from the Crib Studios. You got to come here to see it.
You better not come to my house.
I
You better not come to my house. You better stay away. It's Texas.
only if it's Texas. You come uninvited, you leave in holes. Nah.
But you know what's uninvited? You know what I feel sorry about? Hurricane Ida. It's once again.
Is it hitting? We're recording this like at right around midnight, people. So we're burning that midnight oil. Hurricane Ida might have took out half of New Orleans.
Nah, it ain't. But I seen one coverage. They had this one anchorman out there in the rain, which is the worst job in the world. If you got me in the rain and a hurricane recording the weather, you better pay me triple. And I need your mama. I need that mouth.
See, that's what this guy does to hurricane victims. He assaults their mothers. First, they get assaulted by the store, and then they get assaulted by my co-host.
Nah, there ain't no something over here.
He is the Papa John's of the rescue game.
But no, for real, this is bad. Like it says over here on the side, Hurricane Ida is projected to hit New Orleans Sunday. Is 120 miles per
Okay,
hour.
look, I got a Hurricane Ida leaves at least one dead and more than 1 million without power as it slows to a near standstill over Louisiana. And this was like from an hour ago.
And that's just sad. My heart and my condolences go out to this place for real, because New Orleans is an amazing place. You know, they got anybody that come here, they gumbo is bussing. Like I ain't never meet a New Orleans person that
It's just because you
gumbo is
like the
horrible.
food.
The gumbo, the crawfish,
The
the
food
women,
is good. I've
the
been to New
accents.
Orleans, and one time I got so messed up, I don't even remember how I got to the car, and then I don't think I drove. Hopefully, I didn't drive. It was a blurry night, people. It was one of those nights. But I ended up, I woke up in the hotel bed with all my belongings, so I wasn't robbed. I still had my phone,
And
and
he
I
still had his
still had my
manhood.
woman at the end of the night.
And he had his manhood.
But that was a long time ago.
Keep your
Scratch that.
buttholes tight.
Huh?
Huh? What? Nothing.
No, sir. That's not what. We don't do that around here. That sounds like a side host duties, not main host.
Nah. But like I said, it's real sad. They said 16 years ago around this exact same time they had a Katrina.
Oh yeah,
And if you remember Katrina, that's when the whole
that was crazy. Did you? We actually had Katrina victims get transferred to my high school,
I think
and those kids were jerks.
I had none. I remember I had
I hated those kids.
what?
I hated the Katrina children. They were so mean. Nah, I mean they weren't mean to me, but like the teacher couldn't get anything done. You ever have one of those classes where like a class clown just takes over the class and it's like the teacher can't get nothing done?
That's what happened.
That was all the Louisiana children. We had this
That's
one
funny.
like military teacher that no one stood up to,
Uh-huh.
and then like there was a kid sitting there in the desk, and he went and he like yanked a paper out from his face, and he went, hit his face on the desk, and he was like, "Oh, I yada," and he like cocked back like he was gonna sock him, and the teacher's like, "You need to go to the office," and he was like, "No, I ain't. I'm just leaving, and you a hoe."
What?
And I was like, "Dang, no one's talked to him like that." That's a major disrespect. That's how those Louisiana kids rock. They said, "You know how I'm rocking,"
Yeah.
almost like the Chicago kids
Yeah.
or the Florida children, like my co-host.
But like I was saying, our hearts, Tales from the Cribs, our hearts and our condolences go out to Louisiana. We
Yeah.
love Louisiana. We
We
hope
like
they
to
make it
visit.
through here.
Hopefully, one day they could like raise the city or make like another city near New Orleans that's just not under sea level.
Hopefully. Or hopefully we
Or how do
get
they fix that? I don't know how you fix that.
you fix it
You
another
just got to
city.
make another city, right?
I mean, really, there's nothing you can do. You can just keep rebuilding because they really don't. You really don't want to leave New Orleans and leave that tradition. Because a lot of
But what if, like how far? Like if you moved it 30 minutes away, like move
I
the
don't know.
whole city 30 minutes away, like, cause it's eventually going underwater. It's just like Italy, right?
It's just. I guess I'm gonna just go with that. Just like Italy. How do you get Italy?
Cause they don't, they
Ain't
have
fucking-
what's the plate, like with the gondolas where you could ride on the boats?
Look at Gavin up here trying to sound smart. Look at. I
I
thought.
know, I watch History Channel, fool.
You,
I watch the Travel
Oh,
Channel.
you watching sports and you with me every day.
I watch Trap Center
Traps. You watch Trap Guy.
or Block News. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
But speaking of block news, speaking of the news, we got Sleepy Joe
On the
going to
biggest
sleep
block.
again,
Man, he just got,
embarrassing us once again.
yeah. You
Always
know,
embarrassing us. Joe Biden goes. Joe Biden goes.
Joe
vi-
Budden has also been going viral for leaving out his friends, but this is another story.
Joe Biden goes viral after appearing to fall asleep during a meeting with Israel Prime Minister. See, look at this. He's
He has
old.
dementia.
We got rid of Donald Trump for this. Really, this is just crazy.
Who are we gonna bring? We could bring back, Hillary, who's like a Terminator.
Nah,
We could bring back, what's his name?
Obama.
Obama already did his time.
Oh yeah, he can't come back.
He can't come back unless they change the rules. We could vote for a change of rules.
Trump.
You're just voting for Trump because he's gonna spin the block and then he's gonna spin again.
You gotta spin the block and spin again because he don't got time for the games. We
And
already know as soon as they bombed our people, we would have bombed the whole
He
whole state.
He would have had like 3 drones, like sent 5 snipers and tweeted about it by noon.
Of course.
That's how he was doing things.
While listening to Donda. Remember
But
that.
instead we got Mr. Rogers who's over here falling asleep while taking his shoes off.
No, it's all right.
It's America is just falling apart, people.
This is how they feel about us, They over here making jokes about us. We over here making jokes about him. Taliban's don't even got to worry about. Look at this. This is crazy.
If Joe Biden can't get the Taliban, gosh darn it, Twitter can. Twitter's still undefeated. What'd they say here? They're asking about his gun. Oh, this is how they got him. They said respectfully, what do you say to those under your rule who may have ligma? And the Taliban responds, explain me this ligma or sigma. For sure I will answer you. And the guy goes, "Lick my balls, bitch." That's pretty good.
Lick my balls.
I like how it has the fireworks and how the guy has in America. What do you call those? A banana sack.
Oh yeah, those underwear and tidy whities.
Speedos.
You know you got a pair of those, Gavin?
No, I got the Borat one,
Oh, okay.
the
So
lime green one.
since Gavin want to tell y'all,
I'm just kidding.
since Gavin want to tell y'all a story, I'm gonna tell you guys a story of the time we went to the river. So this time we went to the river.
Okay, first of all, people already know this story is false. Because one, this man has been ducking me from pool hoops for like
What?
7 years.
How'd you go from the river to pool hoops?
Because you would have been at the pool for pool hoops if you could swim. But you can't, so you ain't at no river. You ain't never been tubing. That's not your thing.
I'm not trying to die. That's why I don't want to go to
We
the
go
pool.
in like 5-foot water,
Listen, yeah,
so you don't die.
it's not about that. It's about you. Because y'all play too much. I'm about to knock you out, sock you in the face.
You're just mad that you're going to get baptized, that you're going to be in the water underneath the rim, and you're going to get baptized by Chico Grande, a.k.a. Papa Oblak, a.k.a. your mother's favorite non-son son.
Non-son. Here you go. You're always thinking these AKAs, and you never tell me. One of these episodes, I'm gonna
Because I'm spitting hot fire like Dylon.
But speaking of spitting hot fire,
It looks like you in college. It's just like you, like that movie when you said you were bi-curious freshman year.
I was never.
You were eating.
bi-curious.
Look, that's like you. You were taking a bunch of hot dogs.
First of all, I don't
in the
even eat
face.
hot dogs. The fact that they even came up with this
You know
theory is crazy.
It's crazy because now that I know that, like, it says that it takes 36 minutes off your life, knowing how many hot dogs you ate, like you might fall out of your seat tomorrow.
That's like 2 hot dogs.
I might be looking for a new co-host.
Let me
You
see.
2 hot dogs away from kicking the bucket.
True. That's 48. That's 48 hot dogs a
No,
day.
no,
That's a
okay.
lot of hot
You know
dogs.
how we always diss on? I was joking. My co-host doesn't do that.
Do what? What you said
What I
about
just
me?
said.
I was counting. What you said?
I was talking about how I just disrespected you about the hot dogs, and I just said, never mind, it was a joke. You weren't paying attention, I guess.
It's all right. It's all right. Me and
But
mother, me and his mother need to have a talk.
no. I said I was sorry. I already apologized, sir. So we're not doing that right now. We're being nice this episode. But we know who we're not being nice to. Instead of Jesus, we're not being nice to our other watcher, David Effin G. This is what he goes by. You can find his music on Apple Music. But this man loves gas station food and he loves gas station hot dogs. I'm actually going to send him this video when we post it and said, boy, you probably got a couple years left. You barely touched 30 and you might make it to 35 of how many gas station hot dogs you consume. That's him down there in the corner. He's a hot dog eating another dog.
Oh, hold on. Wait. This takes it off your life? I thought it.
You thought
you
it
finna
boosted?
die. See, this is exactly why I don't eat hot dogs. I'm glad I don't eat hot dogs. Y'all finna
This
die.
man thought,
Y'all
see,
finna die.
you see, I wasn't lying. This man thought eating dogs boosted life. That really was him freshman
So wait.
year.
Is hot dogs pork?
I'm going to try to save you from that.
All right.
Let's go ahead and go to the next slide before my co-host becomes a meme.
Speaking of memes and speaking of eating glizzies, how you feel about Lil Nas X?
That's disrespect, sir. You can't be talking about eating glizzies and then mention Lil Nas,
Listen,
who
man,
is twerking on the devil.
I'm for the culture.
But they said, Lil Nas X responds to Tony Hawk selling 100 skateboards painted with his blood.
That's crazy. Because the crazy part is, X came out with some shoes with his blood on it, which is fake, and then Tony Hawk comes
They
out
were
with
some.
it.
They were some. See, now here's where it's weird because Nike stopped the shoes from being made because they were customs. They weren't approved through Nike, and he was actually putting blood. I don't know if it was human blood or animal blood in the air unit to make it look cool when you walk, because they put like holy water in shoes before, so he's kind of doing the opposite. Tony Hawk here had blood taken from his arm and put in a bucket of red paint, and they made 100 skateboards painted with his blood, and they're going to sell it for charity with that it's not an energy drink, it's that water in a can, that liquid death, where
Wait.
it
He
looks
got a
great.
skateboard and the energy drink with his blood in it?
No, not in the energy drink. It's a partnership with the canned water thing. You ever remember on the Nine Club they drink that thing called Liquid Death, and you're like,
Yeah.
what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's just like canned spring or mountain water.
Hmm.
It's made to look like alcohol for people that don't drink. He did a partnership with them where they made 100 boards, like a collaboration, and they were painted with partially his blood.
See, that's just too much. See,
Oh look, can you read what Tony Hawk or little? You want me to read that?
what to say?
It says, now that Tony Hawk has released skateboards with his blood painted on them and there was no public outrage, are y'all ready to admit y'all were never actually upset over the blood in the shoes and maybe you were mad for some other reason?
Yeah.
That's what it says, folks. We got 3 screens. We feel like a real movie studio. This
Whoop,
is pretty
whoop.
awesome. We're
Shout out
getting
to
better
us.
at this. Our audio should be crystal clear in this episode. My co-host maybe will be better looking this episode. We're taking things up a notch.
Taking things up. And my co-host over here is a hater, like always, but it ain't gonna change, and he gonna be here for a million
We actually
episodes.
been getting views. We
Of
hate on each
course,
other, but it's all jokes because we're actually getting subscribers and views. And when that check comes, we split in the check.
we not spending the check.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the main host.
Mm.
I was actually going to be nice and like donate so it would be even, but you're right. I will take the 60-40 split.
No comment. We need new hosts coming soon. Dropping it on
This
Craigslist.
is you can't replace me like that.
And like that. The sprinkle little fairy dust on you, you're black now. It's a whole different person.
What? Who said that? Like that woman. Who said that?
But moving on to the other things that's going crazy.
Speaking of who said that,
look what's going on in Tennessee. So basically, what's going on? And I had to put Gavin on this. I had to tell him. I said, Gavin, we need topic for the women. We gotta show how
shout
she's
out
not fair.
our female, our women viewers.
Deep down, I know
We like their input. We like to hear what y'all want to see.
I support
let
my
us know.
African queens. Soul power. Oh, wrong hand. Soul power. But like I was saying, so basically, what's going on in Tennessee?
Soul power, is that the right thing to say?
It is the right thing to say when it's coming from me.
I thought you gave up your soul to the devil.
You said that with so much confidence.
It's like I just like on was it The Water Boy where his mom ever says, "Bobby, that's the devil."
That's messed up.
I'm sorry, it just reminded me of that. Oh yeah, but yeah, a mother is demanding change along with an official apology after her daughter. How do you say that?
Just
Tashari?
yep.
Cheer coaches kick her off the team, claiming her dance TikToks on TikTok were inappropriate. The coaches have reportedly invited Tashari to come back following backlash from the digital community. Yeah, it was real bad. Apparently, they said that her TikTok moves were bad because I don't.
She's
What do you want
bad
to say?
'cause she's
How do you
black.
want to say
'Cause
this?
she's black. Because racist. It's messed up. Just
Yeah,
because she has shape.
basically because that's a good way to. I like the way you phrase that because she has shape. Because this is a high school student. We're talking about. We're not trying to be disrespectful, but basically, all of her paper colored classmates.
You need to be like, you paper colored
I don't know. I don't know
C
how to
word.
Caucasian colored classmates. Basically that they still look like they are elementary school children, and that she looks like more in the Serena Williams body build, where like she could run over some people. And they said that basically that being set up like that is too much. You can't be moving around and doing dance moves. It's too seductive. Well, that's not her fault. She's the same age as the other girls. The other girls have videos out there, and they're not getting kicked off the dance or cheer team. And it basically looks like they're singling her out because look at this photo. Her team photo, she's already singled out. So it doesn't surprise me that she's not getting singled out when it comes to the rules.
It's messed up. My daughter. I would take my daughter out that school. We going to a whole new school. We moving. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to go to that school anyway. There's no diversity.
Exactly. Like the whole team. She's the only. It's only her. She's the only black girl in the whole team. So, and then the only thing that makes me mad is that when they put her on the news, they asked the mom, "So were you surprised that this happened?" And the mom was like, "Yeah, I was surprised." Like really Like, I'm not surprised.
Oh
You
yeah,
ain't
and then they
surprised.
called the Department of Child Services for sexual exploitation of a child after the mother came to the daughter's defense by going to the school.
They call it the
They
feds.
called the feds to say that like she's like her letting her daughter do like sex work, which is not the case at all.
No, I
Like
had
that's so petty. Like there needs to be repercussions for them doing that unjustly. Like when you call the cops for no reason and like
you get something. You got to get
you
something.
can get something. You can get some kind of ticket.
She would have got the beats. I would have gave her the beatbox. But these teachers,
The beatbox.
these teachers and these people in these school programs, they getting out of hand. They over here calling the cops on us. They out here giving our kids COVID. Look at this. Look at unvaccinated teacher failed COVID systems but went to work, infected half the class. Like, really,
But what
really?
about unvaccinated co-host?
Listen, you already vaccinated, so it don't matter. I'm not getting it. I am not getting it.
He's scared of the computer chip people. But unvaccinated teacher felt COVID systems, but went to work and fixed half the class. I mean, that just sounds like negligence. I know teachers are upset that they're gonna have to go in the classroom, that they can't get the virtual classroom. But I know that's easy, a lot easier to do virtual. I mean, I guess, but yeah, this is pretty bad, and I've already seen a lot of schools that are already having to shut down after a week or two in the
Already?
class. Yeah, because some schools open earlier than others, and some of them are already having to shut down because they're having too big of an outbreak on COVID.
It's just too much. See, I'm glad I'm having the kids right now, but hopefully
You flush your kids.
she'll throw a baby. But like I said, like, this is just too
Send them
much.
to her kiddie pool.
So hopefully when I have my kid, this whole COVID situation is over with. I am not getting the vaccine. Y'all can die and turn into robots. I refuse. Y'all finna get took over by Tesla, and Kanye's gonna be y'all daddy, and I'ma know it. And I'm like, yeah, I told you so. Episode 16.
I told
Remember
you.
that. Document.
Was that episode 14? You're faithful.
Episode 15, I'm faithful.
Faithful. Is
Episode
that still standing?
still standing. Still
Episode
standing.
16.
Episode
We'll
16.
update you as it goes, episode to episode, if it's still standing or not. If we forget, just go off the last episode.
Or just remind us to hit the next episode. Say, Jesse, you still faithful?
Still faithful.
I'm still faithful.
faithful. Cause what? What does Charlemagne say?
I don't know what he said.
Charlemagne the God.
My penis get, if I walk out the pool.
I asked my co-host to say what Charlemagne says. I'm pretty sure Charlemagne does not start off sentences with my genitalia.
I ain't even say anything yet.
This is how we get banned. This is terrible, people. We'll just go ahead and go to the next thing.
But speaking of getting banned, and look what's going on. A couple must pay.
Going from children, let's go to porn collection. This is how my co-host likes to organize things. He was like, I was like, should we move this here? I made all the slides. Maybe we should separate this. And he was like, nah, put the porn right next to the kids.
Kids porn hit.
I'm gonna have to delete that.
I mean, that's in viral.
Oh no,
Not like that. Ain't no Subway Jared type stuff.
no, they're gonna kick in the door and search your laptop.
Ain't R. Kelly.
Nah, so bad for R. Kelly. He just couldn't say no.
I heard a joke. Somebody was like, I bet if one time R. Kelly believed he can fly, this would be the right time.
Oh man, R. Kelly, you could have made better decisions, sir.
And this
Just like this family. If you're throwing away your child's things, if your child has moved out recently, maybe they're moving away for their first time, don't throw away their stuff because you could be held liable and have to pay $30,000 plus.
That's crazy.
For a porn collection. Was this like a limited edition?
I don't
like
know.
pornos? Like
If this picture's right, I hope it's VHS and I know
classic VHS
classic
porno?
VHS. I'm like $15 each. That's
Like,
like
I
a lot
only
of
like
pornos.
it if it's grainy.
It's a lot of pornos, a lot of Round and Brown, a lot of Bang Bros, a lot of the White Couch. What's the other one?
But they only like it if it's in grainy VHS.
Oh.
And if it's that old, that's when people didn't shave.
I forgot. Yeah, no.
Full carpet.
Tales from the Crib. We support
PG-13.
We support single mothers and we support carpets.
We understand that if you're I'm not gonna go
You
there.
know, we don't Tales for the Crib. We support a little hair. You know,
So this is not a Kevin Samuel show.
we support a little
We're
hair.
not going there. This is a current events, Tales from the Crib podcast, and we can have another. We're gonna actually have crib reactions. We keep on promising you crib reactions. It's coming, people. We get busy, but it's gonna be coming, and maybe we'll have some late night lives where we'll talk to our cast about some. What do you want to say?
Some
Some guidance,
some guidance, some
some
tips, some ideas, some if we
some
need more
tips and tricks,
guests. Tips and tricks. I like that.
tips and tricks, tips for the tricks.
Ooh. But you know what I'm not
That's not
tipping
good.
and I'm not doing and I'm glad I don't do? Roller coasters. I'm glad I don't do it
Because
because
it breaks
y'all
your
crazy.
bones.
So what's going on is the world's fastest accelerating old roller coaster is now being blocked and banned because it's breaking people's bones. And supposedly this roller coaster's been here for longer than a year. And this is the first time it's been announced that somebody's like broke a bone.
Yeah, I couldn't find what bone they were breaking. If it was like a leg or if it was an arm. Watch yourself.
Quick.
Quick with it. But it's pretty bad. So I wouldn't want to go on something that rickety. I feel like it could snap your neck. You might need a chiropractor. Roller coasters are fun, but only go to places like Disney World where you know them testing those things like crazy.
I don't trust roller coasters at all. I'm on
Well,
all the
remember in last episode that one dude that was hanging on the ride? Was
and
that one
died.
last episode or the one
Yeah,
before that?
I think
He fell off. This is too
yeah.
much theme park stuff. This is why I don't go to theme parks right now, people.
It's COVID. I don't even know why y'all out there. Y'all need to stay home.
Yeah, it's y'all are catching more than COVID out there.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, what's next going? Oh, this is something that Gavin knows a lot about. That I'm slowly see. I'm slowly transitioning.
You're
to
slow.
this one.
We got it. Continue. You were telling us how you were slow.
Your mother don't think I'm slow.
Oh my God, sir! You always want to take it over the top, just like your mother. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know who's not kidding? Shaq, because he's doing the Shaq attack. He was actually telling the story recently on the podcast of the Ugly Boy podcast, whatever it was. That basically that he was on Reebok getting lots of money for shoes, and he got cussed out by, I guess, a single mother or just a mother that, you know, where she didn't have a lot of extra money, and saying that, how dare you make your shoes like over $100? Who do you think you are? No one can afford that. So from that day forward, he told Reebok that they could keep the 40 mil on the rest of his contract. He was making Shaq shoes and making affordable shoes for children. And he sold like over 50 or 100,000, some ridiculous number I saw it on another post.
Because it's in Payless in Walmart, of course.
Well, no, but I mean, that's nice to actually give
It
people
is.
an option.
It is nice.
I wouldn't have my son or daughter in no with Shaq shoes, but hopefully, not everyone that gets to make those decisions. Sometimes you got to get what you can afford, and no shame in that.
No shame in that. Whatever mama can get, mama can get. You got to be grateful out there. But at the same time,
Grateful for mama.
I didn't even know he had a deal with Reebok. I thought he was just always Shaq shoes and
Yeah, he
Payless.
had the Shaqnosis, and I think I don't know if that's the Shaq 2 or 3, but that's pretty. The one around his head, it's like the Shaq 2 or 3. I forget.
Those actually kind of nice.
But the Shaqnosis looks like the black and white thing, the spins that looks like you're getting hypnotized. It kind of looks like that. Yeah, Reebok used to do it big. They used to have Shaq. They used to have Sean Kemp. They used to put out the pumps. They had some fire stuff. We're moving along. Show's at 33 minutes. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
Feeling great, feeling good. Except for his do rag is going all crazy.
Yeah, you were looking pretty ski master slumpy.
Whatever. Speaking of slumpy, what's going on here in the basketball world?
What's going on with Mama Curry?
Man, after 33 years of marriage, it looks like the Currys are splitting up.
I'll be baby Curry stepdad. You know what I'm talking about?
Word on the street is that
I'm gonna hit her DMs.
You do like
I'm gonna hit more than her DMs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
He over here trying to make swirl babies. The swirls.
I'm trying to make a Curry uncle, and then they could tell Seth and Steph what to do because my child will be the uncle.
But
just like I said, it's getting messy.
So Dell and Sonia Curry accuse each other of cheating and they're both filing divorce. So basically, what's going on is they've been married for 33 years. He been doing a little cheating. She been doing a little cheating. So they filed a divorce, but
But what if it was like LeBron's mom, where like it came out that it was
the teammate.
yeah, like Delonte
That's
West.
nasty. No, it already came out that it was like some old NFL
Yeah,
player.
they said it was supposedly some NFL dude.
They
I
like
forget the name.
they like went to the same school as him,
But
as all three of
what
them.
if it was like J.R. Smith?
Gotta get in the beatbox.
J.R. Swish.
Yeah, so,
Mr. Anything is possible. The
me.
Henny God.
But after 33 years, after 33 years, and they both look relatively good. So they
They
can get
look
other
all right.
people. You rich, but word on the street is that Steph Curry isn't feeling his dad right now. So he's
But I'm
dissing him.
feeling his mom. Rawr.
He's that rock.
I'm just kidding.
We need to go to the next topic. This is just too much.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in those pocketbooks. I'm trying to put a Brittany. What's her name?
A Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner. I'm trying to pull a Brittany Renner,
He trying
but
to.
a reverse Brittany Renner, a reverse Uno card.
Gavin trying to be her IG thought. Please beware.
I didn't say that.
We're moving on
Dun-dun-dun.
to the sports world.
Welcome live sports news.
Wait.
Wait. Look. It's a beautiful.
You did real
The
good on
Minions.
this.
The
I like
Minions
this.
always do our sports. Shout out the Minions. They do all of our sports clips.
But speaking of sports, in this week going on, we got the famous fight, the Jake Paul.
We actually stayed up late enough to see the conclusion of this fight, so we were going to give our predictions. I thought Woodley would maybe catch him, but knowing the way that they put money into Jake Paul, maybe they wouldn't let him lose. But if he got caught, he got caught. But it looks like it was a pretty even fight with both of them getting cuts. But who did you think was going to win before the fight?
Oh, I thought Jake Paul was gonna win. I thought he was gonna actually knock him out.
You thought he was going to like 1-2 night?
I'm sold. Jake Paul's the truth.
Yeah, you do have his poster in your bedroom.
I got all these posters. Every episode got a new poster.
You like collages, and you like long walks on Sundays. That's what your what is it, Grinder profile says?
My horoscope.
I'm not gonna. Never mind. But yeah. So I thought it would be a good fight. It looks like it actually lived up to the hype that it was a good fight. But I wish there would have been more rounds because it looks like everyone was saying that it was gonna be draw, and then Jake Paul actually won by a split decision.
And supposedly it's supposed to be a round 2, but Willie
We'll see. But they bet a tattoo. They said the loser has to get a tattoo of the other person's name. Do you think Tyron Woodley is going to really do it? Or since it was a split decision that he's going to say that he doesn't have to do it because it was like a split decision?
It's a split decision. You gotta run that back.
Yeah, I say run it back. There's got to be a Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley too.
Yep, and if I beat you, you gotta get a portrait of my face on your back.
Are you like a tramp stamp?
Nah, that's gay. I was thinking
no.
like a little, like
No,
like
I'm
above
not.
your
Well,
shoulder.
we would never get a tattoo there, but I'm saying that's a part of the bet because they're so confident in themselves that they could beat the other one. Do you think that like to add the disrespect to the bet, they should make it like a portrait of and make it a tramp stamp? Right, that would be the worst place to put it. Or where do you think like on like the shoulder on the back?
The tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
You gotta get the tramp stamp.
Or what about on the shoulder? Like right on the shoulder.
Listen here, what I said.
Your favorite spot?
Your mother's house.
No, your mother's house is actually where we send all our Instagrams posts.
Whatever.
But speaking of mothers, always be careful for Mother's Day. Write it down in the calendar.
About to say he better.
You were.
watch out.
I was gonna say something, but I was looking at you at the monitor because we could see ourselves here, and you were like, you're getting all crazy eyes on me.
I was finna get him just like Supreme Patty got on the Dancing Dan. He was giving him the beatbox for real. Boop 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 boop. It was sad. I didn't even know this fight was going on.
It's like, how is everyone doing boxing now? Are me and you gonna have to do boxing for podcasters? Like, I don't understand. But like, Supreme Patty beat Dancing Dan in circles. He didn't knock him out because Dancing Dan kept on like turning his back to him and bending over, which is like, I guess that's what you do when you lose. You assume the position.
It was horrible.
But yeah.
Every time he tried to back up, instead of backing up and move it to the side, he was like turning around, doing the whole 360 turn.
And then he would get mad. He's like, "Why is he punching me in the back of the head? Because you keep on turning around when y'all are supposed to be fighting." Oh, look, wait. We gotta. Oh, there it goes. Bam! He hit him with the. Oh wait. That's basically how their fight was. That's funny. Shout out Minions.
Of course, Minions running our show. Cowboys running the NFL. Tony Romo going to the Hall of Fame. How you feel about Tony Romo, Jerry Jones supporting this? You support this too?
Jerry Jones on Tony Romo's Hall of Fame credentials. He would be a first round ballot with me. First round. And really? I say you have Alzheimer's. That's what I say. I say
he got the Joe Biden.
I say that your body is deteriorating by the day. You are already decomposing while you're living, and that Tony Romo is not a Hall of Famer. He didn't make the playoffs once. Eli Manning was his nemesis, and Eli Manning beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl to make the GOAT bleed. Eli made the GOAT bleed his own blood.
How you go from Eli Manning, Tom Brady? This is about Tony Romo. Tony Romo.
I can take the NFL topics where I may please.
It's because you don't respect Tony Romo.
I don't respect Tony Romo. I don't respect Tom Brady. I don't respect Aaron Rodgers.
Don't respect the Cowboys.
Don't respect the Cowboys.
Don't respect Dallas.
Don't respect Dallas with their self-proclaimed America's team. Just because they had a documentary that they put out themselves in the 70s called America's Team does not mean they're America's team. They haven't made the playoffs in like 20 years. That's sad. And they have the highest paid roster every year in the NFL. That's even double sad. And that their fans say every year, this is our year. That's triple sad. So basically, Cowboys fans are just sad. They've been sad for 20 years. They might as well just hang themselves from a tree.
You just give it up. See, he should. If this is sport, if this is basketball, I understand. You can pull the Rajon Rondo going team to team, but it's not.
Rajon Rondo, Rajon. Sounds like mustard. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Jinx, you owe me a tea.
Nah.
That's how we rolling. Shout out to me for thinking on my feet.
Shout out to Twisted Tea.
But shout out Rajon the Mustard Rondo.
You know, this is smart. This is funny. He never has to leave California. He just keeps ping-ponging back and forth. Two teams, either on the Clippers.
He doesn't even have to change his apartment.
Doesn't have to change his apartment.
He takes his clothes and walks it from one side of the building to the other to the other locker room. He's like, pretty baller. He's pretty smart.
He's like, babe, listen to this. We gonna stay in LA. We gonna retire in LA. I'm just ping-pong between the two, and I'm gonna get a ring regardless. Because then he has a ring. He has a ring with the Celtics. He has what, 1 or 2 rings with the Celtics, right?
He has one with the Celtics and one with the Lakers.
Look at that. And then he's trying to. I think most likely he's gonna go to the Lakers, get another one, and he's gonna have 3 rings.
Do you think the Lakers will win it?
Of course, Team Lakers all day. You know, Lakers season,
I like
baby.
the Lakers. I like the Dallas Mavericks with Luka and Porzingis and Tim Hardaway Jr.
You know, you worry about the Mavericks? Oh yeah, so you don't like the Cowboys, but you like the Mavericks?
Yes, because I'm like that. Because I like the Steelers, and the Steelers beat the Cowboys just like they beat them in the Hall of Fame game, just like they beat them in the Super Bowls. They beat them like a redheaded stepchild.
Speaking of redheaded stepchild and getting beat, ESPN beat the hell out of
Speaking of other redheaded stepchildren, that was a great transition. Thank you, sir. I didn't even do that on purpose, but I think my mind just knew.
Rachel Nicholson was around the corner. And you know, it's messed up. I had to say this right now. Private conversations should be private. So the fact that you're recording our private conversations and you're using that against me is messed up.
Yeah, and she really didn't say anything that bad. She said, like, I'm all for, diversity and everything, but just don't take my job that I've worked for. But then everyone hated on her. They hated on her whole life. And I watched the jump, and she convinced a lot of ex-pros to get behind the mic and actually talk. She convinced T-Mac, Vince Carter, Perkins, and they're all entertaining. I like watching all of them. They're fun.
And
And now the jump is going to go away, and I don't know if I'm going to see them again. I mean, why wouldn't
which
they
is
just
crazy.
replace her and keep the show?
But it's just like you just said, if she convinced them to come to the show, if they kick her off the show, of course they're gonna leave the show. So they leave the show, and
So
there's
they
no
just
show.
canceled it.
And then that's probably why they took off. What's the dude name that be was skipping? Not skip with Stephen A.
Oh,
Smith.
Max Kellerman, because he just doesn't know anything.
No, they probably gonna give him his own morning show because she doesn't have a show.
Yeah, but the jump wasn't a morning show. It was like an evening show,
He's gonna,
like
get his own show.
mid evening show. Like I think it comes on at like 3.
Yeah, I do like that show. But hopefully, she. Oh yeah, and also, so they let her go. But even though they let her go, she's alright because they still paid her out her contract because when you.
Yeah. Wait, is she still gonna be on ESPN?
No, she's off ESPN totally. She's jobless.
Damn, she should go to TNT with Shaq and Kenny and them and be like one of their on the court people, or maybe like do something with them.
Nah, she should go to Fox with Skip and Shannon.
That would be cool. She could be the moderator.
Nah, she's gonna get her own show over there.
Fox Sports coming along.
No, getting all of ESPN rejects.
You gonna hit next, sir?
I guess we're gonna talk about this.
You look like what's his face?
This is music time.
These mother effing snakes. Samuel
Jackson?
Yeah.
All these snakes on this. I still haven't seen that movie yet.
It looks like you're wearing one of those little hats.
Oh my god, this thing velvet. I'm smooth.
The Velveteer.
Sponsored by who?
Shad Moss.
Little Bow Wow.
Shad Moss collection.
But
we will always want to be like Mike over here. But who's sad, just like Kanye and Soulja?
Kanye ain't sad. Kanye out here winning, but Soulja Boy, he out here looking bad, and we always got to start off the news off with King Soulja. So what's going on with him?
It looks like he's getting embraced in a loving fashion, and he's liking it by the expression. No, I'm kidding. I like to joke on Soulja Boy, but apparently he got left off of Donda. And Soulja Boy, someone tweeted here that Soulja Boy is the first person ever to get left off of Donda because even when Kanye made like multiple tracks with like adding different people on the verse, he just had different version. He's like, this is this song 1, this song 2, this song version 3. And Soulja Boy still didn't make any of the versions. So sad.
I bet so. Since I heard that
he didn't crank it hard enough.
So since I heard that this Kanye album was supposedly a Christian-based album. And he didn't let people cuss on it. Maybe the fact that he just wouldn't stop saying the N-word. You know how big Drake will go. He go by his own rules. He's like.
Oh yeah, because
I got loud.
They were beeping all the words.
You can't beep down the Soulja Boy words. Every other word is he got lean, he got loud, he got B, and he proud, and he soldier.
Clip that, people. Make that a meme right there. That could be your ringtone. Is that your phone?
Speaking of hate, but moving on. We doing real good. We down to 47, 50?
47 minutes, man. This show's going along great. We're actually moving through. What else we got here? We
winding down to the last part of our show. We putting something new here. Something new we want to try. We're doing music of the week.
We had a little music section. Let us know if you like us pointing out music. We're gonna throw music that I approve here on the show, and
no, it's not. We're gonna put some other music on here, but I like these albums.
But we got Prince Dre, the Prince of Dro, back again, and we got Duty Low, Duty Language. No, that's not the name. That's not. They should have made that his album. That would have been hilarious. But Prince Dre sounding like a King Von. I really like the Woodlawn introduction. I like number 4 is For Nem.
I like Drill. What song is that? 14.
No, number 14, Snitch K. He made the video for.
What?
That was good.
He got Snitch K?
He made a Snitch K song. Yeah. Shout out Just Blow 600.
Oh wait. Free Boss Top. No, not Free Boss Top. Free. What's his name? Snitch K. Just Blow.
I just said Just Blow, man. You gotta listen. I said shout out Just Blow 600, original Mr. Snitch K.
Shout out Just Blow.
But yeah, he had a lot of good songs. You know, Duty Low, like he's on OTF, so I always give him
I
a
like him.
chance.
I like
And
him.
some songs I think are good. Some songs I'm like, eh. But
Hey,
he surprised me on this album.
he's
I was
really
like, this
good.
sounds like some classic music, and it's produced really well, really high quality. So he did his thing. So big ups to Duty Low, putting in that work. He has Pooh Shiesty, Moneybag Yo, of course, Little Dirk, Big 30, Young Mal, and King Von round out the feature. So great work for both these guys. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I agree. 10 out of 10. You got to
10
listen
toes
to this.
down.
Play it in the car. On my mama, y'all going to like it. But, this is coming to the end. We love you guys, but, we got to go do some more things. Get some more paper.
We got to go to sleep.
You got to go to sleep. Real talk. So, with this being said, please, please, please like, comment, subscribe
Like,
on our
subscribe, and
page.
comment. Hit the notification bell so that way you can know every time that we're dropping a video.
Please, please, please. Also follow us on Instagram, IG, Tales from the Crib 210.
Scan the QR code. Follow us on Instagram. We're getting our followers up. I think we got like 50, 60, 70 followers, something like that. Our YouTube's growing, so follow us on everything. Get our followers up so we could bring more content to y'all.
Like I was saying, we dropping every Monday. Every Monday we dropping early in the Monday. So watch out. And I'm always promoting, always dropping. And if you want to come on,
No, my Twitter's actually growing.
Really?
From the show.
Oh man.
Cause like my original Twitter got taken off because Katie was a hater, and I put that in my bio, and I really barely use it, but I've been getting on Twitter a little bit more. You might see me in there from time to time, getting in my Twitter on, but I've been gaining some followers. So people rocking with the show are following me on Twitter. Look at our beautiful OG Tales from the Crib logo, throwing it back right there, and
Please
follow us on Twitch, Tales from the Crib.
And he's Papa O Block. I'm Felix Supreme 305, the handsome man, the handsome one, the chosen one, Daniel's son, your mother's favorite one.
Bars.
Ooh, Mr. BBC, £.
No, sir, we're not doing that one.
Nah, but
we're gonna go out on the show in style.
This is we want to say R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Real legends in the game. It's been a year
since we lost the Black Panther, so I heard they're making the second Black Panther. His sister or whatever in the show is going to be replacing him, and so we'll have to see that. Kobe's birthday was on 8/23, so that happened. We maybe forgot to mention it, but people are still talking about it because everyone loves Kobe.
Of course,
Kobe. Excuse me.
R.I.P. Mamba.
Mamba mentality. We love Kobe. Shout out Kobe. 8/24 for life. We remember Gigi and everyone else lost in that plane crash. But we're going to see y'all on the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how it is. And we love everybody. But y'all have a great day. This is Tales from the Crib.
Signing out. Tales from the Crib. 16, baby. We here.